What I find very cool is that you can either get food from the conveyor belt or you use a tablet to order whatever you want, which to me makes a lot of sense, right? Both from a user standpoint, I don't have to wait necessarily for food that I want to be in front of me on the conveyor belt, right? But also from a business standpoint, there is more opportunities for the customer to spend money, which is a win-win if you ask me. Now here we have some shrimps with a little bit of mayo. Not sure you can tell. Yeah. No? Good. To me, something I still love about the Japanese setup when it comes to anything consumer is that everything is also catered to single or people on their own. So I'm here on my own in my cubicle. Actually, let me show that to you. Not really a cubicle, but you see there is a panel next to me, and there is some space on this side, right? But it's quite right size, I would say. So that's great, right? Sometimes, at least for me, you don't want to spend time talking to people, dealing with stuff. You just want to sit down, eat your food, and keep going. You know, keep going about your business. So if you're looking for that, this is perfect. Of course, if you're looking for a conversation, I highly recommend against a place like this. Now, this looks tasty. I think it's a fatty tuna. Look at that. Look at the marbling on this meat. Look how fat it is. Man, looks amazing. That's tuna. So what we do is that we put a little bit of soy sauce. Yeah, what I like about this bottle is that you just drip a little bit. You don't drizzle it. You see, it doesn't flow unless I press on the bottle. And I just put it. You see, just gently a little tiny bit of soy sauce. Just some saltiness, and we try this amazing piece of fish. Oh, it's kind of falling from the rice, so have to be careful. That's good. That's okay.
I'm so sorry for the wait. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Got some green tea because it's a bit cold in here. And by the way, the waiters are amazing, super nice, super kind, really like in Japan. Wow, that's a good piece of tuna. So tasty. A bit the chewy part, but it's alright. Also, I'm loving this G-Shock. Look at it. It's so mean. It looks like a fancy tank, a gentle monster, someone would say. Loving it. It's kind of like destroying my wrist a little bit, but it's okay. It's so worth it. Look at that. What do we have next? Also, yeah. What do we have next? Nice hot green tea. I could just order stuff via the app, but it's kind of fun to wait and see what comes my way. It's a shame you can't see that. Should we get that? Yeah, fuck it. Let's get it. Got some tuna, some salmon, sorry. Which is pretty damn tasty. So, You might have noticed that plates have different colors. So this is black, and this is red. So depending on the color of the plate, obviously you pay different price. So it's not that the ingredients are more expensive necessarily for the black plates, for example. It's more about the dish itself, right? So actually red is the cheapest. So I can tell you the prices in Singapore dollars, at least in Singapore as of 2025. So the cheapest plate you get is the red color one, which is for 230. Not sure if there is GST, aka VAT, included in the price or not. Then you have the gray/silver color, which is 290. I'm just reading, it's just up there to my left. Then there's the golden plate, it's 390, and the black one, the most expensive, is 490. That's how it works. Yeah. I'm not even sure. Do they have this type of stuff in Europe? I don't think so. I think it's still pretty old school. Like, I know sushi is a big thing. It used to be already, even in my days, more than 10 years ago, when I used to live back in Europe. But nowadays, I don't really think so. I mean, I think it's a big thing still, but this whole idea of the conveyor belt, it's not that popular. Oh, that's good. You can kind of game the system just by going for the red plates, I would say. That's super tasty, very good quality. It's not that it's bad fish or anything like that. See, this is the fatty side of the salmon. That's super nice. Yeah, you can see, super nice. Let me tell you how to eat sushi. So I was lucky enough to get the opportunity one time to have a omakase experience in Tokyo, which was extremely expensive and extremely worth it. And what I learned there is that firstly, you typically eat sushi with wasabi, but of course it's not the wasabi that you have in Europe or even in Singapore for that matter. Oh, this one looks nice. Again, it's the real thing. The real thing is definitely not as strong and as spicy as what you have in the commercial wasabi you get in the little bags. It's a lot milder and smoother flavor. So that's why you always have your sushi. I say sushi as a broad term for raw fish, raw Japanese style catfish. And the other thing is that, of course, the wasabi you don't put it yourself. The chef will put it himself. Let's face it, himself on the under the fish, in between the rice and the fish. And then the other thing is that you put just a little bit, just a tiny bit of soy sauce, just for some salt in it. But you don't want to overwhelm the flavor of the fish itself. So you have to be careful with that. And the other thing I learned is that the way you're supposed to eat the fish, the sushi, is that you're supposed to turn it upside down. So the way the nigiri looks is that you have rice at the bottom and on top you have a slice of fish, right? Whatever that is. And the way to eat it is that you actually flip it. So you put so that the fish, especially the soy sauce also, touches your tongue first. Because what happens is that the heat of your mouth kind of heats up the fish, and so you taste it better. That's the art behind eating sushi. Not sure about the science, but seems legit. Oh, gotta get these also. Today I'm just going for tuna. I mean, how do you resist this? Look at those chunks of tuna. Amazing. Just saw some very sus thing. So let me show you again how you eat the sushi. So what you do is that you put a little bit of soy sauce, as we said. Take my massive bottle. Just put a little bit. Oh, that's not a little bit, that's a lot. Let's try again. Yeah, like that. Just a little bit. And then take your chopsticks. I hope you got up to speed with using chopsticks by now. You know, it's been a number of years that I live in Asia, and I still get the answer. Oh, so would you like a fork and knife? Of course, that's before the person asking that question sees how good I am with chopsticks, master of chopsticks. I'm not gonna point them at you because it's rude. So I take my fish, and what you do is that you hope that it's a proper sushi, so that the slice of fish doesn't fall off the rice. Here, I can tell already there is a high chance it falls off, but we try it nonetheless. And then, yeah, you put the fish on your tongue, right? So there you go. Very nice. Shall we keep going? How many do I have? So I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plates. This is the 7. Then I have another one that I haven't eaten yet. That's good. It's cool, you know, to be in a pretty loud place. You hear people. There is a little bit of a buzz, stuff going on. But you have your own safe zone in this little cubicle type of thing, and that's kind of great. You know, it feels good, at least for me. I hope it does for you as well. There's some meat as well, but nah. Today is fishy day. Feeling fishy. Oops, spill some water. I'm not fishing in real life. This one, I don't think it needs soy sauce. I'm just gonna go for it. There's some minced tuna type of thing. As you say in Singapore, not bad. So you know the thick slice of tuna I had earlier? Turns out that that's bluefin fatty tuna. Really good. Really good. So, is it gonna be... Oh, fuck. I spilled some water and it's freaking dripping. I'm making this stuff up. So, in Singapore, or actually in Asia, you always need some tissues because a lot of establishments don't have those. So you better bring them along. I'm lucky enough that my wife just passes them into my bags all the time because she knows that I forget. Yeah. Yeah, man, I got all wet for the wrong reason. So I don't know what we should have. What do you think? Some more tuna, some more salmon, some squid, some tempura. No, I don't want fried stuff. Some other fish, alright? Some yellowtail or some red snapper. Nah, red snapper, no. Oh, chawanmushi actually would be nice now that I think about it. Do they have chawanmushi? Or gunkan. That's not gunkan. Sorry, the roll. Nah, they don't have it. Do that? Oh, they do. They have eel avocado roll, which sounds very good. But then again, too many options. Too many options. What do we get? What do we get? Of course, the recommendations are the crazy expensive items. Sushiro, you played yourself. Steamed scallop with basil lemon. Nah. So, I just saw the price is plus plus, which means you have to pay 19% on top. At least in Singapore. Yeah. Aburi salmon and Thai cheese. Nah. Grilled eel, that sounds interesting. Yeah, but it doesn't look that nice, to be honest. We're gonna keep waiting, play the waiting game. Tuna on tuna, what is that monstrosity? That is pretty weird. Nah. This is what happens when you have too much choice. You know, when you're choosing what to watch on Netflix and you end up, just zapping, like going through movie after movie after movie after movie, and then 1 hour passes and like, oh damn, time for me to go sleep. This is what can happen at the Conveyor Belt Sushi. There's just too much going on, too much to process. You're kind of full, but not fully full. So every calorie counts. So you gotta be mindful of your next and potentially last choice. What is that? Oh, yellowtail. Let's get it. Yeah, fuck. This is expensive. Got too excited. Alright, we get the last tuna. And we're done. We're out of here. So, the thing is, I was listening to this content creator from Japan. He's an American guy from that lives in Japan. And he's a very smart guy. He's a YouTuber. His account name is called What I've Learned. I've been following him for the longest time before he was famous, like a few years back. And he's had an amazing journey. So what he does is that he goes deeply into health-related topics, or mostly health-related topics. And he has this unique perspective on America. So someone who comes over with the country with the highest obesity rate or percentage in the world, to Japan, which is one of the leanest, healthiest, in many ways, countries in the world. So it's very interesting. So he's been making a video about Conveyor Belt Sushi specifically. And what it was mentioned is that indeed, when you look, just look at this, right? Let me show you. When I show you this, I feel like the first thing that runs through my mind is like, fuck, why did I eat so much? I overate like crazy. But the reality is that it's not that much food if you think about it, right? It's like it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plates, right? Maximum 2 pieces each. That's 16 pieces of sushi. You saw them, right? They're not massive. That's not that much food, and it's just rice and fish. So psychologically, it feels to you like you ate a ton, right? And that's great. That's absolutely great for managing your calorie intake. Not sure. Not trying, just for fun. I'm recording my meals through the day to see how many calories I eat through the day. And I don't know how I'm gonna record all of this. I'm just gonna write 8 plates of sushi. I don't know. That sounds kind of weird. This you see, the construction is not great. The moment I try to grab the sushi, the nigiri, the fish falls apart. Anyways, this is yellowtail. Very nice. I know it's boring. I know I keep saying, oh, it's very nice, but what do you want me to say, man? It's very nice. I guess not. I'm not ready to be a food blogger just yet. Dude. Okay, fuck. Gotta try this yellowfish. That's actually the last one. I promise to you. That's great. That's amazing. So today I was thinking, do I go to the conveyor belt place, aka here, Sushiro, or I go for a kaisendon place? And kaisendon is just, let's say, a bowl of rice with the raw fish on top. So you can say it's a big version of the sushi of the nigiri. Of course, with a high quality. I mean, depends where you go, obviously. But with high quality, big chunks of fish. And yeah, I decided for the conveyor belt, and I think overall it's gonna be cheaper. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have the tea is quite nice. I always feel like having matcha is not, of course, it's just green tea. But the taste is somewhat similar. Nice. It's important that you don't put too much soy sauce, otherwise your salt intake is through the roof, and especially if it's night, you're gonna feel crazy thirsty through the night. So be mindful of that. This is a very lean piece of tuna. It's gonna be very meaty. That's basically how it is. The leaner the piece of tuna, the meatier it is, and of course a bit more. It has more of a bite, but that's nice. I just feel like that right now. And then when you settle the bill, what you do is that you just call the guy over. So he counts the number and the type of dish you have, and he gives you your bill accordingly. I don't know about you, I love the concept, but I repeat myself. And last but not least, we got the swordfish. A bit more tea to cleanse the palate. I have to stop looking this year, otherwise I'm gonna grab some more. Kamatoro. Chutoro. So it's some type of tuna for sure. It's very funny for me. It's has this association with Christmas, because since I was a little child, my mom always buys a very thin cut swordfish for Christmas Eve, which is the 24th of December, and it's what we celebrate back home. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done. Let's pay the bill.